So this is build day 6, as we're calling it, and I received these, well, I probably received them 2 weeks ago, but just picked it up this Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. But I'm now getting around to putting them in. And before I put them in both of them, I figured I'd better make a video. Now, I already covered this one, and the one that I just picked up, I just had in my hand, is the 3109, which is for the Integra. 3104 is for the CRX. And then they show you how to install them there, which I'll go over. And then this one is the same for the CRX and the Integra. I would hope it went in, so I guess it's right. And same for the Del Sol. Why it doesn't show the Integra up there, I don't know. It's close enough, so I'd have to double check that. But if you're going to be taking these bushings out and you're not going to be installing, you don't have these, or you're not going to be installing them, I'd put some oil or something on these because they start to rust up. I had to use Scotch-Brite. They were pretty clean when I took them out, but from sitting for a couple weeks they rusted up. If you already have some, which I had another can of that, and they gave me an extra one with this, which is great because I was afraid that one wasn't going to go all the way for the whole entire kit. Use this to smear it on there, and that'll protect it from rusting. That stuff's supposed to go on any metal that's going to come in contact with the polyurethane bushings. So you have the shock absorber rear lower, which is part of that other kit. Then I've got the Acura Integra kit that just came in, and I think I could force these in by hand a little bit. The first one, I would put the first one in after I lube the center up, after I've already cleaned it, then put this in, and then with that in, I would have it flipped over and have to take it over to the press, and I'd have this all lubed up on the center. This would go on top, and then this is a 25mm socket Craftsman, and I would put it just like this because the heaviest part of it's down here, so it doesn't want to tip over as much. And then I would just use the press to drive it in until it mated with the other side, or came close to it, started to build up pressure. Then I would put this one in. I don't remember if I had to press it or just did it by hand. And then I would flip the whole thing over and lube up the sleeve, and then force the sleeve to the other side and press it in. And if it went too far, I just flip it over and press it again, try to make it equal. So this is the finished product right here. And I sure am going to be excited when this is in and I can sit back and admire my work. There was a mosquito who is now dead. That's one down, about 100 to go. So that's it as far as that goes, and it doesn't appear to be an issue to fit in between there. It might be a little tight, but I'll make it fit. I guarantee you I'll get that sucker in. The next thing I'm going to have to do once I complete this, and I don't know, I'll probably wait until this evening, I'm going to take these outside and take a torch to them and burn this rubber out. And once that's burned out, I'll then put in the rear trailing arm bushings. And I seen somebody rented a piston ring compressor tool from a auto parts store and compressed it and then drove it in. So don't really know what I have that's going to be big enough. I may have to go buy a huge washer, or maybe I can find something around the shop that'll work for me. So that is going to be the next step in the process. And then I'm going to have to remove this one and change out the compensator arms, which are these right here, because I believe these are longer than the ones in CRX, so these have to be changed out. And I don't believe I have new bushings for that. I don't think that comes in with the kit. If it does, that would be great. So we're starting to make some progress.